It's in the back streets of Sheffield where crime thrives, where me, Inspector Darwin, has to take care of all these criminals. Mixed up in all this crime, there was one that I will never forget. It challenged me in my detective skills, yet nothing overcome me.
Oh my. Tell me no good
I would kill.
Very nice joke you got there.
Bon appetit, mon petit. Well, sorry, I'm going to have to go off to get some refreshments.
So, have fun.
Okay, goodbye, Tom.
Bye. Each other, little friend. Good days.
I'm dead. What's up, my cheese?
Oh my god,
I do such a thing.
Yeah, not great.
Is he breathing?
He's been dead for 5 minutes.
Oh my god! What are we gonna do?
That must be him. Inspector?
You called?
Oh, yes. Oh, please come in. He's been dead for 30 minutes.
My, this must have taken a long time. There's a few things. Please step back. You might be commentating the crime scene. No pulse. Very bad sign.
How long has he been dead, Inspector?
A while. Butter on his legs, is that? Utterly. What's this on his head? A cap. A hair fibre. We must take this back to the autopsy scene. Bag that up.
Inspector, who do you think did this?
Gravel. Gravel on the bottom of his feet.
No, not gravel.
Must be a clear sign of outdoor activity! Everyone get it into the side! I need to review this case further. This scene will be off limits for the rest of the evening.
Shh.
I was reviewing the case, team. Can we get files back on the autopsy report, please?
The autopsy report indicated that the hair was not in fact from the victim, but from a dog. Chief?
Blood trauma, strangle, and a gunshot wound.
First inspector arrived 30 minutes after suspected death.
Very good case report. This has indeed filled in some of the blanks on the file.
We'll get back to this later.
Yeah. Oh, this jolly old murder business, am I right? Oh, it's scaring the jeebies out of me. Oh, yes, I'm about to go get a refill after this.
Oh, indeed.
Ah, hello, you fellas.
Oh,
tip,
man.
Who was refilling Joe? I need to go for smoke. All this stuff's just going into my head, man.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be alright, guys. I don't know. He might be.
It has to be done.
After finding out that John Johnson had been murdered, I needed to refresh my mind. I went back to the main clues, the dog hair. Something sparked my interest, so I looked through the files and I figured out that Rico was the only one with a dog.
Rico, smoke?
I'm good, thank you.
So I heard, you do have quite a criminal past.
It was years ago, not like that.
Very good. There is some evidence here. The dog hair found on the body belongs to your dog, Gingilla, doesn't it?
It does.
How am I supposed to know that you were not the one killing it, the person?
Because a shadowy figure came up to it and just took it.
Okay, very good.
The shadowy figure that Rico talks about makes me suspect that the evidence was planted. I need to know more about this, but I have my suspicions that Rico knows who killed him.
I'm this close, team. I'm this close. I just need to know about the gravel and the butter. Any ideas?
Well, the gravel, if you haven't already noticed, on the way up to this house, it's only a gravel path.
But that would imply that he walked there barefooted. By Jove, the plot thickens. Any other ideas?
But it wasn't actually real.
Butter wasn't actually real? This implies so much. Was it margarine?
When I put the clues together, they were all incoherent. the margarine from the lady, the gravel from Mukhtar. They seemed to all be planted, and that's when I realised whoever planted them was showing me the wrong murderer. This made me realise that whoever didn't have any clues was the murderer. I knew who it was instantly, and I got ready to show him off to the world.
The recent engagement. Well done.
Not quite the grapes.
I presume you're wondering why I called you.
By God, I am Inspector!
What are you doing? Why are you keeping us here at this time?
Well, I have reviewed the evidence, and in fact I have found out who the murderer was!
Oh my God.
No.
Yes, I have reviewed the evidence, and the first suspect is Rico!
Rico!
I can't believe you.
We were friends.
But don't worry, I have figured out it was not him despite his very criminal record. The next person I suspected was Alakazetijan.
Alakazeti.
You were in I was wondering that too, Inspector.
Yes, I thought you would. So, you were the adopted son of the victim. However, he did not want you in his company. How did that make you feel?
Fine.
And that is why I do not believe the murderer is you.
Why?
The next person I suspected was Lady.
I knew it was you all along, Miss. Yes.
Women can't be trusted in today's society! Ever since you got the voting rights!
You disgrace me.
Anyway,
I do not-
back to the topic. I have a gun. I thought it was you because of this. How did this relationship end?
He turned out gay. He had sex with Rico.
Oh, this makes quite damning evidence.
It is.
A reader you may wanted him murdered!
I would never do that. He was everything to me. I wouldn't hurt him.
But now I have figured out that it is not you.
Thank God, Darwin.
Inspector Darwin. That leaves just two suspects. Stop your sweating, as it was not you. It was you!
How did you find out?
It was all in the thing. Apart from, I don't think it was just you. I also think it was John Johnson.
I know who it was. I can't tell you here. You must meet me at 10:30 tonight.
I heard that you were once an apprentice to the victim.
That I am.
A very good boss.
Good boss, yes. He treated his workers as he treated his wife.
He was so good, in fact. I think he said something to you. I think he said, if my son died, then I would be the one to give you
Yes, me.
the
That's-
spot in the business. You'd be running the business if the victim died.
Yes, the very successful business.
Very strong motive.
Well, you see, I was still talking to them, and it came to a shock when I walked out onto his body. You see, we were good friends. His father was a good man, so we bonded on that. And I would never imagine taking his life by strangling, shooting, and blunt force.
Okay. Would you like to explain to me how you know how he died?
That I will not give,
Okay.
because I don't know.
And
I saw him.
also,
I just saw him.
how would you have known what time the murder had taken place without being a strong, medically superior person?
Well, you see, I am an orthodontist at work, so
Oh, are you?
yes, I was.
His father runs a packaging business.
Yes.
Very strong alibis. Get out my room. Get out my room. You killed him, didn't you? You killed him.
How did you... Scotty, how did you figure it out? How did
Scotty!
you know this?
Get your hands up and drop the gun.
Never!
Put Rodriguez down. Put Rodriguez down.
No!
I have you know I'm an amazing shot.
Rodriguez!
I
Yes, not that. Get back here, Scotty. Wait there. Oh no, I'm
Going out. Get me.
You're under arrest.
Go.
You'll be behind bars for a long time. Another crime defeated.
Subscribe and press that bell notification button.
Like the video so other people can find out.
Comment down below your opinions.
Go watch Fingermuffins somewhere here.
Gerbil Rescue to the left.
And don't forget, Inspector Darwin
always finds out.